fireworks in his bathroom, a shirt that read, "Why always me?" and one of the coldest celebrations football has ever seen. For over a decade, one man kept the football world entertained, confused, and sometimes shocked. This is the story of Mario Balotelli, a player blessed with extraordinary talent, yet surrounded by controversy wherever he went. A striker capable of brilliance, but whose career would become one of football's greatest what-if stories. Early life. Mario Balotelli was born in Italy in 1990. His childhood, however, was not easy. Due to health complications at a young age, he was placed into foster care and later adopted by an Italian family. Growing up in Brescia, football quickly became his escape. Even as a teenager, his talent stood out. Powerful, technically gifted, fearless, in front of goal. By the age of 17, Balotelli was already making headlines after joining Inter Milan, one of the biggest clubs in Italy. And it didn't take long for the football world to notice. The prodigy at Inter. At Inter, Balotelli was coached by one of football's most successful managers, José Mourinho. Mourinho immediately recognized his potential. Balotelli had something rare, a combination of raw power, confidence, and natural finishing ability. He scored important goals and quickly became one of the most exciting young players in Europe. But there was a problem. Balotelli's personality often clashed with authority, arguments with teammates, disagreements with coaches. The talent was undeniable, but so was the chaos. The Manchester City era. In 2010, Balotelli made a huge move to England, signing for Manchester City. It was here that the world truly met Super Mario. On the pitch, he could produce moments of magic. Off the pitch, he became a walking headline. Stories about Balotelli were everywhere. He once set fireworks off inside his own house. Another time, he was involved in a training ground fight with teammates. But despite the chaos, his talent always shined through. And then came one of the most dramatic moments in football history. The final day of the Premier League season in 2012. Manchester City needed a miracle to win the title. Deep into stoppage time, Balotelli received the ball in the penalty area. Under pressure, he slipped a pass to Sergio Aguero.
I'm very happy to be
Aguero
here.
scored. The stadium exploded. Manchester City had won their first league title in 44 years, and Balotelli had created the most famous assist in the club's history.
All through his career.
Euro 2012, the night he conquered Europe. Just months later, Balotelli would produce the performance of his life. During UEFA Euro 2012, Italy faced Germany in the semi-finals. Germany were heavy favourites, but Balotelli had other plans. In one unforgettable night, he scored two incredible goals. The second goal was pure power, a thunderous strike into the top corner. Then came the celebration. Balotelli removed his shirt, stood completely still, and flexed his muscles in front of the world. No smile, no movement, just pure dominance. It instantly became one of the most iconic celebrations in football history. For a moment, it looked like Balotelli was about to become one of the greatest players in the world. The decline. But football careers can change quickly. After leaving Manchester City, Balotelli moved to AC Milan, where he showed flashes of his old brilliance. Later, he joined Liverpool FC. Expectations were high, but things didn't go as planned. Inconsistency, criticism, and constant pressure followed him. Although he continued playing across Europe, Balotelli never fully returned to the level many believed he could reach. The talent was still there, but the magic was fading. Legacy today, Mario Balotelli remains one of football's most fascinating characters, a player capable of breathtaking moments of genius, yet surrounded by controversy throughout his career. To some fans, he represents wasted potential. To others, he was simply one of the most entertaining players the game has ever seen. But one thing is certain: football will never forget Super Mario. Because in a sport filled with legends, there has never been anyone quite like Mario Balotelli.